Hello everybody, thank you for watching Crazy Narcissist Ex-Girlfriend. My name is David. This is my Q&A video where I ask my subscribers to please ask me any questions you want. I'll answer them in my videos. This is what you do. I'm answering questions that people asked in the last Q&A video in the comment section. So this time I'm going to answer all your questions, and any more questions you have, please go down to the comment section of this video and ask them, and I'll answer them in the next Q&A video. And it's been doing pretty good. I really appreciate all your guys' interaction, involvement, participation, everything you guys add. The questions and advice are great. Now you guys can ask me any questions you want. I don't care if they're personal or about this or about the channel or anything. And you don't have to ask me questions that you don't know the answers to. If it's something you think I should go over and cover and talk about, please go ahead and recommend it down in the comment section. Okay, if you think it's just something that I should discuss, or I take requests for videos. If it's something you'd like me to make a video about, sometimes these questions you guys ask, I will actually just make a video or two or something about just to answer them, because I think it's such a big question that a lot of people really want to know, and I don't want to sit here and talk about it for one question, spend 20 minutes on it. So. Also, I want to thank you guys very much. I hit 2,000 subscribers about a week ago or so. I can't remember. Thank you so much. That's fucking awesome. We're doing great. And I say we because it's all of us, all together. I'm doing this to help people. So the bigger I get, the more people can see it, the more people can get helped. So all of your guys' support helps so much. You guys like my videos. It gets suggested more by YouTube. More comments, more involvement, interaction from you guys. Then it gets put up higher and higher and higher. And YouTube will suggest my videos more, and more people will see them, and more people get helped. So that's what this is all about. So all your support and everything you guys do really is paying off. I'm getting tons of feedback, and it's been really, really good. Thank you guys very much. So let's get started. The first question, Samuel. If you explain the 3 stages of a relationship, would they understand? Do they know? So if you explained the 3 stages of a narcissistic relationship to a narcissist, would they understand? Of course they would. They are the ones doing the 3 stages of the relationship. They know what they're doing. Absolutely. It's planned out. They know that they don't love you. They know they're different than you. They know that you love them and they don't love you. They know that they are devaluing you. They know they're abusing you. They're doing it usually because they hate you and they're with somebody else, or they're valuing somebody else when they're devaluing you. Everything they do, man, is to get you fucked up in the head, to sit at home and wait for them to come back, and so they can get attention from you whenever they want. That's the master plan, and yes, they absolutely know what they're doing. Thanks, Samuel. Chemtrail Mary. My ex-cerebral narcissist lives in his truck. He's a truck driver. Does he get supply off his truck and belongings? I know what you're saying, Mary, because he's a cerebral. It seems like he doesn't need much from people at all. But he does. Still a narcissist. He needs people. He's dependent and reliable on people. Just like everything he got from you, he needs that shit, and he's going to get it from somebody else. Can he get it from his truck? Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure the main attention they like is emotional attention. They might feel that they're getting some type of status, maybe, from his truck. I don't know. I've never heard of getting in supply off any physical objects. Please, anybody else that has advice, go down there in the comment section and add anything that you might know about this for Mary. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Jeff Dilemma, or Dilema, I hope I'm saying it right. Did my ex-narc smile after really hurting you? Great question, Jeff. Yes, she did to me. And you guys, anybody has something to offer about this, go down there in the comment section and talk about this, please. I dated 2 narcissists, and both narcissists did the same thing. And it was, even though I dated for years, there was a time where I was absolutely fucking crumbled. And one of it was after I found my mother dead, and my narcissist cheated on me with my best friend, and a couple other things going on, man. I was fucking crushed. There was another time that my other narcissist crushed me like that, man. I mean, it's the lowest point of your fucking life. They did it. They caused it. They made it happen. And the reason they smile at you is they are proud of themselves. They finally won. They finally were able to, in their mind, to knock you down beneath them. It's sick. It's fucking sick. they'd probably like you to go kill yourself in their name. Leave a suicide note saying, I can't take it, they don't want me, I'm going to kill myself. I mean, it's just fucking sick. So yeah, they do. They smile at you. You could be crumbled down onto the floor looking up for just some kind of relief, something. Just say something, right? And they look down and they look at you. Oh, it's so sad. It's like, fuck you, you did this. They're gloating. They love it. It's sick. Thanks, Jeff. Nicole, lots of people wonder if they are the narc after the relationship. Great question, Nicole. And that is one of the videos that I did because of your question. So I know it's a huge, huge thing. So the very last video I did, am I a narcissist, is because of your question, Nicole. So I hope that answers it. If not, you have any more questions, please ask. SM, even though I am over him, fully flushed of him, why do I not feel whole again? That is the damage they've caused to you in your brain. You have brain damage, literally. You have PTSD. You have stress, so much stress in your brain, so much stress chemicals. It feels horrible. You don't feel like yourself. And even though it's totally over with him, I understand that. You're over him. You don't want him back. You may not think about him consciously, but you are subconsciously. And your brain has been traumatized and has traumatic memories stuck in your brain. Okay? And what your brain does with traumatic memories is it always links a traumatic memory to a common everyday memory. It's weird. Your brain does that, though. And I've used the same analogy before with a green car. Your narcissist, that one moment where they really fucking knocked you down and you didn't know what the fuck was going on, okay? And that really worse, really, really bad traumatic memory, your brain might have linked that memory to, say, a green car. So months later, you're over this person, you're feeling great, you're driving down the road, you see a green car, boom! Stress chemicals, and you don't know why. You're just like, what the fuck? And over time, this happening all the time really makes you feel like, you're not a whole person again. So the best thing to do is to talk about these traumatic memories. You process them in a way that you can label them and say, so you really know what happened. So you know that they were just a piece of shit. They were just fucking with you. It helps a little bit with that memory. Over time, it gets better. And then you make new memories. When your brain makes new memories, it gets rid of old memories. That's why you can't remember things that happened when you were 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. It's not because you were just a child. It's because it happened so long ago. You forgot. Those memories weren't useful to you anymore. And those neurons died and regenerated into new memories. So make new memories with new people, doing new things in new places, stimulation. Okay, that's how you get rid of old bad memories. So you might be able to recall something that happened, but the emotional attachment, the reaction, the chemicals aren't going to be there anymore. Trust me. Trust me. I don't get it anymore at all. Thank you. Susan Dove. Do I see that narcissism is rampant and comorbid with other PDs? Yes, very. New study done in United States universities. I believe that empathy has been lost by up to, I think it was 25 to 30% in one generation. So it is rampant. It is getting worse. And the real problem is that society doesn't care. So you've got people with no empathy in charge and in control. I don't think I need to bring his name up. We all know who I'm talking about. We put him at the top when he's in control of all of us. He's a fucking psychopath or a sociopath or a narcissist. But we're all okay with it. We voted him in office. It's socially acceptable. That's the fucking problem. Thank you, Susan. Oh, rest of your question. Sorry. How do we discern when we're dealing with someone who seems injured emotionally and turns narc on you? I'm not sure I understand your question all the way. But the most important thing to understand is we don't have to diagnose anyone. We just don't accept toxic behavior. So abusive behavior, no. You put your boundaries up, they cross them, you tell them. They cross them again, see ya. It's that simple. I know it's difficult when you're involved, and it's difficult to say that to people you care about, but if they don't respect your boundaries, they don't care about you. Get them the fuck out of your life. I hope that helps. Any more questions about that, please ask Susan. Frankie Rose, please talk about how long the grieving period takes. There is a period of grieving. There's a period where you miss them. There's a period where you suffer from PTSD, and they're all a little different. This all depends on different people, right? Depends how bad the trauma was, depends how long you were with them, it depends how bad you were before you met them, it depends how emotionally stable you are, how emotionally intelligent you are. It could be a long time. I always say the person sitting in the corner of a dark room with a bottle of liquor in their hand will never heal. They'll stay right there for the rest of their life. Just watching videos is going to make you get better eventually. Just talking to someone will make you get better eventually. So it's that just trying, that wanting to get better, the desire to be healthy, to be happy, really helps. And then the educating yourself and talking about this. I have healed people extremely fast that have been in relationship for years. It's amazing. Now, these are different people. These are people that want to heal. They're fucking done with feeling like shit from this person. Done. So they choose life. They choose happiness. They will never talk to this next narc again. They know they miss him, but they don't fucking care. And it doesn't take long. These people dump everything to me. They tell me everything. Everything. We deal with their childhood and everything within 30 days, and they feel tremendously better. And then they call me up one day and say, God, everything's been wonderful, and I just kind of had a little bit of a bad day one day. It happens. It probably won't happen next month. The nightmares stop. The stress stops. The not being afraid of people and not trusting people, all that gets better. It's just up to you. You got to do the work. There's nobody that can do that for you. Okay? It doesn't matter how many videos you watch, how many books you read, or how many people you talk to if you aren't doing it. So just doing something helps. It's amazing, and it can be quick. I'm telling you, people can heal in a couple months, few months, really fast. Thank you, Frankie. Hope that helped. Another question from Samuel Gergen. Why does my ex-narc still have pictures of us together on her Facebook several months later? This is to fuck with you, Samuel. This is to fuck with you. Stop looking at the Facebook. Stop. Stop looking. She knows you look. She's fucking with you. She doesn't miss you. She doesn't love you. She's fucking with you. She might be fucking with someone else. She might be fucking with her new supply. Let him look at that shit. Fuck her. Tara Tamblin. Why do they marry people they are embarrassed of? Well, I don't think they're purposely marrying someone they're embarrassed of. I think they found a good supply, a good source that gives them lots of attention, puts up with their bullshit, pays for everything, right? And maybe they are like, I'm embarrassed. Now, don't forget that these people care all about status. So these are the fake-ass kids in high school that only care about what they wear in their car and who their friends are, right? So status. They think you're not good-looking enough, you're not cool enough, you don't, whatever. Basically, if you don't help their status out, they're embarrassed of you, right? They demean you. There's two reasons narcs will get with you, okay? If you don't increase or step up their status in society, somehow help them get up and up, because you're better, you're up here, and if you don't help them get up here, right, there's almost no valuing in the beginning. There's almost no love bombing. If they're straight there just to use you and they don't like you right from the beginning and you just give them attention, they won't love bomb you very much. The love bombing comes because they believe you're up here, right? They want to get up to where you are, so they kiss your fucking ass. So they'll be embarrassed at anybody they don't think is above them, period. They'll still be with you. Don't forget, these people will fucking be with anybody. Anybody. Another question from Samuel. Right on. Without you, Samuel, I'd have half a video. Can someone be aware because they are being passive-aggressive? It's manipulation. Can someone be aware because they are being passive-aggressive? It's manipulation. I don't really know if I understand this question either, Samuel, but, again, they are completely aware of what they're doing. And they're not smart. It's not like they'll know that what they're doing may be passive-aggressive manipulation. But they know they're trying to get something from you, and they know they're not being honest, and they know they're going to fuck with you to get it. They might not know, like I said, that it's passive aggressive. They might not know it's actual manipulation, but they know that they're trying to get you to do what they want you to do, and you don't want to. That's manipulation. They know what they're doing, yes. I hope that kind of helped your question. I hope that's what you're asking. If not, just ask me again, Samuel. And he also asked Samuel, can a narc love animals? Well, they can't love. It's not that they just can't love humans. They don't love animals. That's why a lot of other people say sociopaths and stuff like that are also in the cluster B. They're also narcissists. That's why they torment animals. That's why it's a very common thing to see in children that have antisocial personality disorder, even though you can't have that till you're 18. But the children that develop antisocial personality disorder later in life, so much, you take them back to their childhood and there'll be people that'll say, yeah, he used to fucking, kill cats, drown dogs, torture fucking anything, That's very common. They don't love animals. It's all mimicking love, right? And they do the same thing with babies. If you watch a narcissist with a baby, they're fucking ridiculous. They usually don't want anything to do with them, but if they are, it's over the top. Oh, hey, little baby, hey, oh, look how cool I am. Look how good of a person I am. Look how I'd be a good daddy. Look how I am a good daddy. Look how, it's just look, see if there's no one in the room. Toss. Fuck the kid. Chris Saint, do coverts have the longest marriages, or why do they play the slow game? Greater fear of exposure? Chris Saint always has awesome questions. Thank you, Chris. I don't know if they have the longest marriages. I know overts that have been married for decades. I don't know. I understand what you're saying, and I think so. I think that they do have longer marriages. And why do they play the slow game? I think they plot and plan more. I think they're more scared of being found out, right? Because they are the ones that are covering, and the overt doesn't give a fuck who they are. They love who they are, and they're fucking very openly about it. The covert is scared. They don't want to be caught. They don't want to be found out. I think they're much weaker than an overt. I think they're the scared, anxious, worried narcissist over the overt. Greater fear of exposure. Exactly. Greater fear of exposure. Right. I don't think the overts care about exposure, man. I don't think they fucking care. The things that they do just scream that they don't give a shit. Hope that helps, Chris. Thanks. Darnell Jones. Shout out from Chicago, Illinois. Chi-Town. Thanks, Darnell. Do I think narcissists will seek out help and counseling? Well, here's the deal. I've talked about this a lot. Narcissists are egocentric. Not egocentric, egocentric. So they grow up early in childhood, adolescence, stuff like that. They start realizing they're different than us. But they believe the problem is everyone else. They don't have a problem with who they are. Now, does their narcissist cause problems? Yes. Their personality disorders causes major problems in their lives. Very common to not be able to hold jobs down, not be able to keep relationships. This kind of stuff, no matter what, is depressing. It's depressing. I don't care if they do it all and they're pieces of shit, all that. It's depressing. It's depressing to never have a successful relationship, to not be able to keep a job. If you can't keep a job, what happens? You lose your home, you can't pay your bills, you're in the dark, you can't eat a couple days, stuff like that. It gets depressing. To constantly rely and depend on other people for everything you need which is what they do, that's depressing. The reason they're narcissists usually is because their abuse so bad. A lot of them have PTSD, shit like that. So they do need help, but they don't think they do. They think the problem is everyone else. They can't understand why this guy did this to me, that's why it didn't work out. She did that to me, that's why this didn't work out. It's everybody else. So it's hard for them to look and have insight with themselves and realize that, hey, this is because of you. You're unmanageable. Your life is unmanageable because of the problem you have. They will get help sometimes, very small. They will. And counseling and therapy is very difficult. But I've watched success. I've seen success with this. So it does. They do. They can go get help. But it's just so uncommon, Darnell. It's just so uncommon. They don't believe they have a problem. They believe everyone else is the problem. And, a lot of what they do works. not being emotionally attached and getting what you want by manipulating people can work out for them. Not fun, but it can work out. Thanks, Darnell. Yanita, since I was the one that kicked him out 2 times, will he return? There's lots of reasons they don't return. And, if you guys have it, because I always talk about hoovering and will they contact you again and stuff like that. Almost always they will contact you again. Almost always they will hoover you. Almost always they return. I want to say yes, always. It's easier because they could walk right out the door and call you in 20 years. And I know people that happens to. So they believe they own you for fucking life. For life. They own you for life. That's why they don't give a shit. That's why they don't break up with you. That's why they might say it's over, but they don't give you an explanation. They walk out the door. There was someone else, and then so you kicking him out 2 times. You guys have already broken up a couple times. Who knows what's happened in that time? He may not come back. He may not come back. You might have called him out. He might know that, oh shit, Yanita knows that I'm a fucking pig. Knows that I'm a narcissist. I've tried all my games on her. She's caught me on everything. Knows everything. You know what I mean? He might just say, I'm not getting any attention from her. She shut me off, so he may not ever come back. If it was the first time, I would say yes for sure. But he might still. Yes, he might still. But probably not. God, was that it? That's it. I flew through this stuff. So after this, I'm going to shout out a couple channels of people that I've found or people that asked me to shout them out. I do that for people. Any of you guys have new channels, new forums, books, anything on this topic, and you want me to shout you out, talk about it, bring it up for people, let me know. I love doing it. That's what this is all about. This isn't about me. This is about everybody else that's suffering. Okay? So please check out these channels, and I appreciate everything, guys. Nicole, one more. Nicole has supplements for high stress. Rhodiola, Rosea, by the brand Gaia, Gaia. And for sleeping, she uses Holy Basil by Gaia, Gaia. I will put those down in the description box. Thank you, Nicole. It's very nice. Anything you guys have, any kind of advice of things that can help with PTSD, help with sleep, help with anything, any of the symptoms, always give me that kind of information and I'll spread it out I'll give it out to everybody else. That's awesome. Thanks, Nicole. Thank you, everyone, for supporting me. Okay, and I really, really want to get this Q&A videos going faster. I'd like to do one every week, like a Monday night or Tuesday night every week. That'd be great. So please, more questions. Keep them coming. Like I said, they can be for other people. Doesn't mean you have, like, you don't know the answer. Just, hey, David, talk about this. Talk about that. And I will. Thank you guys so much. Love yourself first. All right, take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So this is Peter Vadogas. He's brand new channel. I suggest you guys check him out. He's pretty good. This is Stacy with Stacy the Sparkling Star, total sweetheart. She is suffering from things she is healing from on her own. You guys might be able to relate. This is my friend Val from Toxic Free. She's making her first 100 look easy. This is Dwayne from Dad Surviving Divorce. Great advice for people that have narcissistic marriages and have children. And this is Sade, a recovering covert narcissist. Check her out. Her videos are freaking awesome. Thanks, guys.